I'm going to be out of here too soon.
How long have you been in here?
Too long. And I just can't wait for the chance to go through those gates. When I first came in here from the old jail, it was just like moving into a hotel. Hadn't been here long when I knew every brick in the joint. God, and I'll never forget the day we found the cellars.
Been nice knowing you.
Excuse me, miss.
You come to empty the bin or something?
No, I've come to see what you're putting into it. This teapot looks brand new. What else have you got in there?
Bugger off, mate, or I'll brain you.
A police officer. Would you come with me, please?
The forensic evidence presented to this court in relation to Barbara Fields is, I find, inconclusive and insufficient to warrant me recommending to the Attorney General that she be charged with murder. It is now up to the Attorney General to charge Miss Fields with break, enter, and steal.
Thank you. I don't know what you're worried about. The coroner's good have said you're innocent.
Of arson. I'll still have to admit to stealing the money, even though I only borrowed it for a while.
Yeah, you could still cop a fair sentence for that. But your solicitor said you
Oh,
had
yes, I know. Mr. Williamson's very good, and I've got a fair defence. I just wish I could get to trial and get it over with.
George Logan was certainly surprised to see me.
I think he got a bit of a shock.
What was all that about, outside the court?
Oh, just inquiring after my health. I wouldn't be surprised if he came here to see me.
Why would he do that?
I'll let you know after the visit. Would you let me know if he applies for one?
Yeah, sure. But do you think it's wise to talk to him so close to your trial?
Oh, I think it's more than wise. It's essential.
One black hoochie coochie dress. Size 10. A red... Oh, hell.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, this is brand new. Hope it's not one of Maxine's donations.
Yeah, no, that's safe. Was in that bundle we got in from the Salvation Army the other day.
Oh, thank God for the salvos, eh? Oh, what's going on?
You're Judy Bryant, right?
Yeah?
Senior Detective Herbert, Wentworth CIB. I understand this young lady lives here.
G'day,
Yeah,
Jude.
she's been staying here for a while.
We found her dumping some stolen goods in a charity bin. Looks like she's been on quite a little shopping spree in the past few days. I'd like to check her room.
Do you have a search warrant?
Do you?
This is Tony Berman. He works here. It's okay. Just go through up the stairs. Her room's third on the left.
Thank you.
Sorry about this, Jude.
Oh, I bet the police have been dying to get in here and have a look. Probably go through the whole place with a fine-tooth comb. I better keep an eye on them.
She got all that stuff out of here?
She said she'd get rid of most of it this morning.
Yeah, well, let's just hope she has.
G'day, B.
Hey, what's up with you?
Me? Nothing. I'm fine.
Oh, come off it. You got a face as long as a wet week.
Oh, it's this bloody parole board business. I wish I hadn't let Faulkner talk me into it.
Gordon, you had the cheek to preach to me. Don't be a dill. The parole board man, he's nothing to worry about. You'll be home and hosed.
You reckon?
Of course I do. The hard part is getting in front of the board meeting in the first place.
God, more bloody betting. That Paddy gets more money out of those women than the TAB does in a whole month.
Yeah.
Anybody want to place a bet for this arvo?
Give it a rest, Paddy.
What about you, Barb? No, thanks. I've got no money. We take IOUs. I hear you've got quite a few bob on the outside. Not for fritting away on horses, I haven't.
Yeah? Well, I'd think about it if I
Lay off it, Paddy. Nobody's interested.
Shut your mouth, you old bat, or I'll shut it for you.
No, you won't. You're all wind, Paddy. You lay one hand on me and you'd have every woman in the joint down on you.
Don't bet on it.
So help me, I will do that little bitch, and it'll be worth losing my parole.
No, it won't. You just leave her alone, B. She'll come unstuck all by herself.
Wordsworth, you're to report to the Governor's office, 2:30.
Yes, Mrs. Powell. God, you don't fancy going down instead of me, do you, B?
Thanks, love. This one's all yours. Mine's only coming up soon enough.
Told you there was nothing here. I only nicked a few things and Judy didn't know nothing about
All
it.
right, Daniels, we've already got your statement. Do you both live on the premises?
No. I only work here.
What's your address?
Is this necessary? What's that got to do with anything?
Just tell him the address. You've got nothing to hide.
13A, Caxton Street, Wentworth.
How long have you known Daniels?
Just a few days since I started working here.
Have you seen her bringing anything in?
What sort of things?
All kitchenware, electrical goods, clothes?
No.
Then there's no control over what your guests bring in here.
No, of course not.
Look, Detective Herbert, the whole purpose of this place is that women get used to being free again after they've been inside. Now, if we start questioning everything they do, that's going to defeat the purpose, isn't it?
All right, Miss Bryant, I think that's all for now. We'll be taking Daniels into custody until she appears in court tomorrow.
Well, what about bail?
No way, not with her record.
Oh, fair go. I won't shoot through on you.
I'll go bail for her.
Sorry, can't take the risk.
Oh, gee. Thanks for trying, Jude. Sorry about all this. It's only trying to help.
Yeah, I know. I'll see what I can do about getting you a lawyer, love.
Ah.
You want to be more careful who you take in, Miss Bryant. I understand you're waiting on council approval for this place. A bad police report could close you down before you start.
Oh, what? Did he mean that?
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. The department own a big hunk of this place. It's going to take more than this to close us down.
Elizabeth Josephine Birdsworth, age 73. You will recall she has been paroled before, and the original sentence was quashed. There was considerable compensation at the time.
That's right. $30,000. Yet you lost your parole license last time for non-payment of a $300 bill.
Yeah. Well, you see, sir, I gave all me dough to me daughter. Well, she wasn't really me daughter, but I adopted her.
All right,
sort
Mrs.
of,
Birdsworth, spare us the history. The relevance to this hearing is that you are now penniless, correct?
Yes, sir.
If parole were granted, she would have accommodation at the halfway house.
So I see. Mrs. Birdsworth, from your record, it would seem you deliberately set out last time to get a conviction so that you could return to Wentworth.
Well, you see, sir, all my mates were in here then. They've all moved out now, so there isn't any reason for me to come back.
I see.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I sit down? My old legs are not what they used to be.
Yes, all right.
Thank you, Mrs. Powell.
Now, I can see this application has been made on the grounds that further imprisonment would seriously endanger Mrs. Birdsworth's life in her present state of health.
And that is correct. She recently had a serious illness and has a past history of heart trouble.
Yes, I can see that from the medical report. But this last attack seems to have been caused by pneumonia. Plus the fact that she neglected to take her tablets. Well, there's no medical evidence to suggest that she'll die because of her imprisonment. Are we agreed? Mrs. Birdsworth, your application is rejected until specific medical evidence can be produced to support your claim.
Bugger!
Now, that's what I call a feeble old lady at death's door. What if the parole board came around?
Oh, that's not likely. Besides, they've rejected me. They don't care if I croak it in here.
Don't believe it. What'd they say?
Well, they reckon I've got to get a doctor to say that I'm going to kick the bucket any minute. Fat chance of that. I'm as fit as a fiddle.
Well, don't give up quite so easily. Mrs. Davidson's on our side. She'll arrange for you to see a doctor.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, Lizzie. I reckon.
Well, that's the situation as far as Lizzie is concerned. Are there any comments?
Oh, well, you can count me in. Oh, she's a funny old duck, but I think she's long overdue to get out of here.
Yeah, but if she did get out, I doubt very much that she'd stay.